The last show that we did, I believe, was when we went to the Quilt Show in January. For the... Remember we went up and we did a 2-parter?
Yes.
And then COVID hit. And then we've been...
We got together to do the mask thing, though, at your house.
Oh, that's right.
I don't remember what month that was.
It was...
April?
I don't know.
May?
March, April. It was a long time ago.
It was.
So, and I've missed this. I've missed seeing you and our get-together and...
Yay!
All that good stuff.
And we're tired of making masks.
Yes. I don't want to make anymore. I just got another order the other day.
No.
I did for children's masks because, you know, the whole thing going on with the school and everything and kids having to wear masks. So I got an order for some children's masks. So I'm trying to get those made up.
Well, are you going to make those with the ties or the elastic?
The elastic.
Okay.
Yeah, and just around the ears, I got the real thin elastic.
Okay.
And I had some really cute, like, superhero material and stuff like that. So I'm making some of those up for somebody. And then I've got some zipper pouches that I'm making and been quilting and super busy.
Yeah.
I'm crazy.
I've not really been sewing until recently. But, I mean, I did make masks and I made, like, little things here and there. But, I mean, our summer, has been since March.
Right.
And finally, when we got to the point where we could go to the pool, I mean, we've just been going to the pool every day. And,
right.
I mean, if you're at the pool all day and you come home...
You're exhausted.
You're tired.
Yeah.
And the kids are hungry. And then I just want to go to sleep.
Now, your kids are going back to school next week?
No. It was supposed to be next week, but then they moved it back to the end of the month.
Okay. All right.
So they go back on August 26th.
Okay.
Which is a Wednesday. And then the first 2 days, so Monday and Tuesday, they're doing an online virtual academy where they have to watch videos with their parents about safety in school.
Okay.
You know, obviously we've never done this before, but it's about COVID and how to stay safe. So we have to do that. So they're saying, and they're counting, I think, don't quote me. They say, you know, we have to do that. School starts on Monday. Like, you have to go and you have to watch these videos. So maybe it's counting towards their hours for the year. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I don't think it counts till they're out of the house.
Well, I will tell you, I would not want to be a parent at this point in time. I mean, when you kids were growing up, my big thing was, okay, making sure you had your paper, your pencils, and your folders or whatever you needed, and then filling out those darn emergency form things for the school to have. That was like the big to-do.
Yeah.
You guys, oh my goodness, you have so
much.
A whole nother spectrum of what you have to do, and the kids adjusting to all of that.
This year, yes.
Yeah.
I used to just go into school and, you know, enroll them in the next year. It's all online this year, which I haven't done yet, but I have till Wednesday.
Yeah.
So I'll probably be doing it tomorrow night.
No, really? My little procrastinator.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, it's coming up quick. I'm very excited about it, and I hope that it doesn't change. I hope they go back to school. They want to go back to school. Yeah. They need to go back to school. They
need to socialize, and I mean, this has been hard on the kids as well as the parents, but I mean on the kids too. Yeah. You know, what do you do as a kid? It's just like a whole different world. Mm-hmm.
So I'm very excited about that.
I'll bet.
Yeah.
Then you can get sewing.
So get some normalcy and some what's it called? Get into a
routine,
schedule, a routine, and I can get back into a routine. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I bet you are.
Yeah. So.
It's been a crazy summer. I mean, for you guys. And then we had a whole camping trip that was planned to go out west. And that got changed all around because of the COVID, and campgrounds were closing down, and it was just like crazy. So we had to rearrange our whole schedule and ended up going down through Tennessee, Kentucky, Georgia, and then back up through the Carolinas into Virginia, Pennsylvania, and back home again. And we had a great trip. We got to see family. I mean, we were self-contained, and it was like we were ahead of like where the hot spots started. So it's like we were way ahead of everybody else. And then as we were leaving, hot spots were popping up all over.
You did your job.
Yeah, I spread it.
Yeah. So it's been rough. Like, in church closed, and that was really hard on me and the kids because we enjoy going to church very much. And I kind of picked up the ball and started volunteering the live stream. So that's another thing that I picked up, and I'm at church quite a bit live streaming the services. So, yeah. And I thank God for that, because it didn't change my church schedule. Like, I still went to church and was fed and volunteered and helped get the word to people that go to our church. And it actually has been very successful. So very grateful for that.
That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah. So, but we're back at it, and I'm ready for fall.
Oh, I know. We've had some hot weather this summer.
Yes. We have in our pumpkins. It's the pumpkins, once we see them like growing and they're getting huge and they're starting to turn orange, like we switch into, okay, it's time for fall in August. Like that's where we're at. Yeah. So ready for the pumpkins to.
Wow. And you have a bumper crop going on this year, right?
We've got a lot of pumpkins.
Nice.
Yeah. They look great. Good. And we keep bees, and we moved the beehive out in the middle of the pumpkin patch this year. So, because we always have a bunch of unpollinated flowers. And we're trying to help that along and try to get them pollinated and get more pumpkins.
Cool.
So, yeah. Very exciting.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it.
That's good.
Yeah, we go out walking and looking for pumpkins and watch, specific ones grow. So it's fun.
Good deal. Good deal.
Yeah. So, speaking of pumpkins, while we're done, are we moving on? Yeah,
let's move on. I have to tell you, this is the pumpkin thing. I have a very dear friend whose daughter is having a baby. And she's having the baby in September, and actually went to the shower yesterday, the baby shower. And she had asked if either Stephanie or my mom could make a little pumpkin hat, because when the baby's born, they want to carve out a big pumpkin and put the hat on the baby and take a picture of the baby in the pumpkin, which you'll all see when we get, because they promised they would send us a picture of it.
Great.
And so I commissioned her to do the pumpkin hat.
I made a pumpkin hat. Except I don't have it because it was already given away, but I have a picture, so I'll put the picture in here so you can see it. If you follow my Instagram or if you're on Facebook, I did post pictures of it. And then, look at this. I'm making another one.
Isn't that adorable?
Isn't that cute?
They loved it. I mean, there were so many oohs and ahs at the baby shower, and then they explained what they were going to do. Oh, gosh. They were like, we want pictures. We want pictures.
And I found the pattern on Etsy, or on Instagram, and went to Etsy, her Etsy shop, and bought the pattern. It's by Catherine Anfield, and her Instagram and Etsy shop name, I believe, is Lilybphotoprops. And I will put a link to her information. But here's what the cover of the pattern is. She gave me permission to post, to show you guys, and put links if you want to make one. And I used Madeline Tosh. I used the Madeline Tosh Vintage. And I don't remember what the green is, but the orange is citrus, if y'all are taking notes. So this hat that I'm making now is actually going to a friend from church. She's having a grandbaby in August.
Oh.
So I'm just about to crown this and then make the leaves. So I'm almost done. But I sit in church and do this.
Do you?
Yeah. That's what I do. Get them done. Here's the green.
It is just adorable.
Yeah. And I don't remember what this color is. I'll see if I can find it. But I don't remember. Because I used it for another hat a while ago. Sorry. I'll see if I can find it.
Well, it was a huge hit, and oh my gosh, the ladies just
fun.
went crazy. I can't wait to see the baby. And the baby, it's a little girl, but we all called her Baby Neely because they haven't named her yet, and the last name is Neely. So we're all joking throughout the whole shower, Baby Neely's going to look so cute. So it was fun. We had a good time.
Oh, that's great. And they're so fun to make. I just love making.
How much time do you think you have in one of those when you're making?
I have no idea. Because I can't, here's my knitting bag, and I just carry it with me everywhere. So if I'm sitting outside karate class, I'll knit for an hour.
Okay.
Or if I'm sitting in outside gymnastics class, I'll knit for an hour.
Uh-huh.
Sitting in church, I'll knit for a few hours. So it's just I'll just take it with me, and I will probably say 5 to 6 hours, maybe.
Yeah.
Something like that. But it's just fun to take around, and keeps me busy. Keeps my hands busy.
Oh, I love it. I think it's adorable.
I do too.
I do.
It was fun, and I'm glad she liked it.
Yeah, she did. It was a big hit.
Can't wait to see the pictures.
I know. I know.
Should be cute.
Anything to do with little babies is just adorable. So.
Yes. So,
I'm looking at us in the phone here. It looks like we have bows on our heads from your doesn't it? From our quilt back there.
Yeah, we should talk about that. I guess I should talk about that first, huh?
Yeah. Speaking of a hat.
Yes. So, this quilt back here, Mom just quilted for me. And I have the pattern written out. I need to put it into the computer and make it into a PDF. I don't even have a title for it, nothing. But I will tell you that I was inspired to make this quilt from another hat that I made. You can see the seam right there, so I'm going to turn around. So I have another one of these, and it's reversed. It's white background and then the red stitches. And while I was making these, I'm like, man, it'd be really cute to have a quilt with this kind of pattern in it, because I just think it's very elegant and very classic.
Yeah.
And this was super easy to make, and it goes quickly. I mean, you can make this in the top in a day. Usually.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's quick, but I was inspired to do it from this hat. I don't have a pattern for this, but I will. I sort of looked at pictures and I kind of cobbled it together, on my own, and I do have the directions written down. So when I get to making this pattern, I will let you guys know in case you're interested in making this. This is made with a bulky weight yarn. This is actually all merino. This is very nice. Even the pom-pom is raccoon.
I love that. It's my hat.
Yeah, I gave it
she
to
made
Mom.
it for me because I love red. So
yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. And then we were
Socks.
talking about some different variations.
Mm-hmm.
And so we'll see if we can be real creative in using this pattern. Maybe some other things that we can do to make it look seasonal.
Well, speaking of that, you don't know this.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to surprise Mom with another one of these. So what I was technically doing was testing my own pattern. And I was working on it. And I had this, and maybe this has happened to you. It's happened to me several times. Like, more than I care to admit is that I'll get going on a quilt and I don't like it. Has that ever happened to you?
Yes.
Okay. So what I had visualized in my head versus when it comes out is not as I expected or nearly as beautiful as I thought it would be.
Really?
So what I did was I did 2 rows and then I stopped.
Aww.
So I could show you. Because I was like, I bet I'm going to rip this apart.
Uh-oh. I hate that when that happens.
It's terrible. So we went to Pomegranate Place.
Oh, yeah. That
on
was
my birthday.
That was a great day.
July 23rd. I took some videos and I'll put them in here too. But we went and I did some All Hallows Eve shopping, which if you follow us, I've been wanting that All Hallows Eve fabric for a year.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, we started this. When did we start this podcast?
It was October a year ago.
Was it?
Or September a year ago. Yeah,
okay.
September a year ago.
And I think even in that first one I said I wanted.
Yes, you did.
Hallows Eve.
Because they were sold out.
They were sold out everywhere. You can't find it. Mm-hmm. Because of the pattern basket making that Hocus Pocus pattern.
Right.
Everybody wanted to make that. And we showed that on. I showed that on. Okay. Yeah. And then you went and bought it.
Yes, I did.
I think I twisted your arm.
You did. I mean, shopping with this girl, we went to Pomegranate Place. It was her birthday. She was getting stuff, and I was not going to buy anything. Well, I definitely bought something. So, some Christmas stuff, which we'll share with you awesome. in a later video. But.
Yeah. So, I'll show you the 2 rows.
Okay.
And what I realized, I like a very strong contrast between like this is all white, all of this is the same white fabric, and then the red are patchwork squares. That's what it looks like. They're different fabrics in the patchwork triangles. And what I wanted to do was I used All Hallows Eve, the background to be orange, and then the stitches, I call them stitches, to be white, and the whole thing be patchwork. So in my head, I thought this was going to be awesome. Now, and I put these 2 rows together, and I was like, I'm not happy with it. So, here we go. It's upside down. Okay.
Oh, I like it. You don't like
do?
it? Yeah, I do. I think it's really pretty.
Okay. So, when my eye looks at this, it's drawn to all of the patterns in it.
Really?
And I don't think it contrasts very well.
Okay.
That's why I don't like it.
Okay.
Like, maybe if I did all of the stitches just in all white, maybe that would be different.
Well, you do have them. Oh, like you're talking white like a solid white and
solid white, yeah.
Okay, not a patterned white.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I think it's really pretty, honey.
Really?
I do. I love it. I think it's very pretty.
I'm not real.
You're not sold on it. Okay.
I'm not sold on it.
So what do you want to do instead? Do you want to?
Well, it's funny that you said that this would be pretty with the stitches being black.
Yes.
And that's what I was thinking last night. I was like, son of a gun.
Yeah.
It would be better if they were black.
Because then you'd see the stitches, but they would also remind you of like bats or something. I was thinking Hallows Eve and, all of that.
So I have the 2 rows, but I have all of these blocks already made. I mean, I have them all made.
Well, I think you should still make it.
You do?
Yeah, I think it's very pretty. I think it's going to be really neat when you get it done. And then if you wanted to, you could do like a black border around it, which would make it really pop. You've got the
binding. I'll show you. It has black in it.
Yeah.
So this is the binding.
Oh, I think that would be really pretty.
And then, so it's the orange peel. And then the backing is this. They're different. It's hard to tell on the camera, but they're different. The color, it's the same pattern, but the colors are different.
They're kind of like flipped around.
Yeah, the colors are flipped
like
around.
The background in this is white, and then the background in that is orange. Is what the difference is. Yeah.
So that's where I'm at.
I like it, though. I think it's very pretty. You guys tell us what you think, but I like it. I mean, I think the black would be a really stark contrast, and it would be really cool, but I think it's very pretty, very fallish looking.
Yeah. I don't know. I sure don't want to rip it.
No.
Okay.
I just think that's gorgeous. I mean, I really do. I like it.
Okay.
You know, do you remember when you did your quilt, the 9-patch that you gave away for a wedding gift? The 9-patch that you made up? The navy and white, the navy and cream one that you made.
Yes.
Remember when you were putting it together, you didn't like it? And you're like, I don't think I'm going to like this. I don't think. And then when you got it all together and you stood back and you saw the design, you were like, oh, I do like it.
Do you think that'll happen?
Yes, I do. I do.
Okay. All right. We'll see.
Well, you've got it all cut out. Why not go
I do
for
have
it?
it all cut out.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I did for my All Hallows Eve. And I didn't get, and I knew when I went there, and I actually ordered the fabric, that's what I had in mind. So I didn't get any black or gray of that All Hallows Eve line.
Right.
I didn't get any black or any gray. I should have.
Well,
yeah.
you can just get, why don't you just get like doesn't have to be All Hallows Eve. Pick up a black. Do you have, I mean, you've got a ton of fabric here. Maybe you got some black
I'm
here.
low on black.
Are you? Okay.
Yes, I am. I used to have a bolt of black, and I can't find it. I think I used it.
Huh.
And I was like, you know what? I've made a lot of Ohio State quilts.
Yeah, that's true.
I've probably used it all. I don't have any black. But
okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? When I go home, I'll look and see if I have any black. And if I do, you're welcome to it.
Thanks.
But I love the orange and cream. I think that's really pretty. Yeah. I think it's going to be really sharp when it's all done.
Okay. Well,
I think you should complete it. I do.
Okay. All right.
Let us know what you think, okay? Let us know.
Yeah. I forgot. This is the binding for that.
Ooh, that's very pretty. That's going to look nice.
That's the binding.
Yeah.
It's from, so this was, I'm sorry I'm going back, but this quilt behind me was made with Midwinter Res by Minnick and Simpson. I don't know if that's how you say Minnick. Minnick? I don't know. But anyway.
I love those Midwinter Reds. That was a beautiful line.
It was a beautiful line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made a couple of quilts with it too.
This would be a good binding for that too.
Ooh, that would be very pretty.
Oh yeah, that goes.
I like that.
I think I like that one better.
I do too. It's just a little bit more.
But more red.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. I feel like I've been talking the whole time.
Well, that's quite all right. Usually I'm the one that's doing all the talking.
That's not true. That's not true at all.
Well, you had this beautiful quilt to show. I was so excited.
I know, and I love the fleur-de-lis. The fleur-de-lis
Quilting pattern in it.
pattern, yeah.
Yeah, and I used flax color thread on it.
It's pretty.
Yeah, which is really pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, and then the backing, you want to do a... Here,
well, where's the...
Oh, it's...
Yeah.
That is really pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, just beautiful.
Thank you.
And I think that will look really... The binding...
This thread?
Yeah. That'll look real pretty with that.
Yeah.
It will really show up nice.
Well, this was the binding. This is what I got for binding for that fabric.
Oh, well, I guess we'll have to go to the shop again.
Well, no. I think I got a yard of this.
Oh, okay.
So that'll probably be enough for 2 quilt bindings.
There you go.
And you know how I love a bias binding?
I know you do.
I will do hopefully enough bias binding for 2 quilts out of this.
Yeah.
We'll see. All right. Well, since I already started on this I got at Pomegranate Place. It was a impulse buy. Right?
We love impulse buys.
And
They were doing a 25
Christmas special.
Yeah, they were doing a 25% off Christmas special.
Yeah.
And that was, like she said, July 23rd on her birthday.
This is bothering me because this is upside down. Here. It was the same way on my Instagram. So it's Sweetwater Fabrics, and it's called the Christmas card. And so I actually got 2 of these because I have an idea in mind for another quilt design.
Nice.
Coming soon.
Yay!
And then this I got for the backing, and I just love this. This is like
I think you should have got more though. I wish I had gotten some of that.
Well, you should probably go back.
I know. I'm like, I should have got some of that.
Yeah, I love that.
That is just adorable.
That's a great backing.
Yes.
And they have it. I don't know if Pomegranate Place has it, but in the line, in this Christmas card line, they have it in green and red.
Oh, do they?
So yeah.
Oh, that'd be pretty. But I really like this.
Yeah.
I think that's very pretty. The black and white.
It's a really good backing. So, I've got another pattern coming up for Christmas. And it's already drawn out and figured out, and I just have to make it.
Well, I bought some. I didn't bring what I bought with me, but it's also Christmas. So next video I'll bring it so that everybody can see it, and I'm excited about what I got too. So
me too.
It was fun. I was not going to buy anything seriously, but somebody goes, "Mom, get it, you need it." "Oh, I can just see this or that with it." I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I twist your arm. She's like, if I see Mom look at something, and she's like, "I really like that," and I'm like, "You should get it."
Yes, she does. We're bad for each other for shopping.
Just get it because, and we know this when we go somewhere, and we toggle between getting it or not getting it. We always wish we would have got it.
Yes. Like that backing material. I really do wish I had gotten that.
That's a perfect example.
Yeah. Yeah.
They probably have more.
Well, I sent Chrissy at Pomegranate Place a text yesterday about getting some thread for the long arm quilting machine. I needed some more King Tut in white, and after I text her, I'm like, you know what? I should have asked her about that. So I'm going to send her another text today and say, hey, do you have more of that? Because I want some. So we'll see.
Do you want some just for yourself, or because you don't think I got enough?
Both. I tried to get her to get at least 4.5 yards of it. And you got what, 4?
I got 4.5.
Did you get 4? I was trying to talk her into 5 because of the pattern in the back. Mm-hmm. So I think what I might do is if Chrissy has it, get 5 yards of it. That way I have a 5-yard piece of it just in case her 4.5 yards isn't enough. And that depends on the finished quilt size that you have too.
The finished quilt size is 70 by 70.
Right.
It's this size.
Yeah.
It's not too bad.
So, but she always tests my ability to stretch her material as much as possible. So it's like, ooh.
It just makes you a better long armor, Mom.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay. I'm like, she should have got more. As a matter of fact, on one of your quilts, I had to sew like a 2-inch strip of other material on either end so that I could get her quilt done. Do you remember that? I was like, Stephanie, give me at least 2 inches on top and bottom. Oh no, we went right to the edge.
Were you cussing me?
No, I would never cuss you. No, I'm just going, oh.
And he goes like, oh, S word.
Yeah, I might have done that.
Uh-huh.
Oh, shoot, that's funny.
Yep.
So
that is all I've got.
Well, I wanted to tell you, I mean, we mentioned Pomegranate Place, which has been open, and they're doing classes, and those ladies are just so sweet. I love going there. I also wanted to do a shout out to Carol at Ohio Star Quilts. Their quilt shop has been open through this whole pandemic, and she is my handy quilter go-to person. She just got certified for doing handy quilter long arm machines. And so Dottie, which is my long arm quilting machine, or our long arm quilting machine, was giving me fits. And so I took it in. Carol worked on it, came back, thought it would be fine. It wasn't. She came out and she spent 2 hours. We were going through it and finally figured out what needed to be done and got me up and running again. So thank you again, Carol. I really appreciate it. They have a beautiful shop. They have all kinds of gorgeous fabrics, and we did a video with them. So if you want to see what their shop looks like, please go there. Also, this weekend, I was over at Liberty Green in Green, Ohio, and I saw Joyce. And Sarah
there?
No, she wasn't there, but they had been closed. The shop had been closed for a few months because if you're not aware, Sarah has Down syndrome, but she does amazing work with her quilts and stuff, and she has some respiratory issues, so they had to be really, really careful. So they did a whole bunch of things inside their quilt shop during this time off, but they were still open online. She just opened up a couple weeks ago, so I went in because I needed some binding material and went in and saw her and left some of my business cards there for long arm quilting and had just a really nice visit with her. And the shop looks great. I mean, it looks so pretty, and I love going in that shop because it's very vibrant and bright and pretty.
Yeah,
so they have a lot of neat things. So just a shout out to those local quilt shops that are near me that I frequent, and because a lot of places did shut down and it was hard to get material. So
yeah. It was.
Yeah, so for me, I've been doing some baby quilts. I mentioned the shower that I went to. I did a Milestone Quilt, and I don't have a picture of the quilt. Shame on me. But I did do another one, and this one here, I thought this was a great idea. Let me see. I think it goes, is it this one? Nope, I got it upside down. I love
this.
Yeah.
I love it. So the baby goes here.
Yep. Baby goes there.
Baby goes there.
And then each month you put like a circle or something around the month and you take their picture. And it's called a Milestone Quilt. And this is the backing on this one, which I just think is adorable.
It is
I love the little panda bears. And I forget what the name of this line is. Shoot.
Where'd you get it?
I got it from an Etsy shop.
Okay.
And it was cute. I loved it. It's gone. I can't even remember where I got it from, but I just love this. I did a pink one for the baby shower that I went to this weekend, and for the number area, I got a wooden pink heart to put on it. So, I mean, there's a lot of these out there. So just go online and look for Milestone Quilts. It's kind of like the new and thing coming up for babies, and you can lay your baby there and then document each month a picture. So
love it. That's a great idea.
It's like my new favorite thing, and there's so many designs.
And this is easy to make.
Yes.
It's just a panel.
Yeah, it's a panel, and you have the backing to it and binding and, do some quilting on it.
That's easy.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't take any time at all. Really, you're buying the two things. You hand it off to your long arm quilter, and she can have it done for you in a couple of hours. So yeah,
love it.
It's a great gift. The ladies all went nuts. Our gift was the best.
Well, good.
I mean, they just went on and on about the hat. They went on and on about the quilt. And Heather, who is the mom to be, she was so excited because she'd been looking for one.
Yeah. And
she hadn't found one that she likes, and she fell in love with it.
Good. So, that's great.
Yeah. Something else I did, I got from the Fat Quarter shop. It is the Spool Souffle Quilt Kit. And this is the picture of it right here. I did not want a quilt. What I was looking for was a wall hanging to put in my sewing room. I've got this old quilt that I bought, I think at Kmart years and years ago, and it's just kind of funky, woodsy, and I've been wanting to replace it. So I'm like, you know what? I saw that pattern. I'm like, I've got to have this. So I bought that. I used with it, let's see here, what line I used. I had the one hazel and plum layer cake that I used, and this is the... It was, I believe, Moda Fabrics. I think it was a Moda fabric.
It's Fig Tree.
Oh, Fig Tree. I'm sorry.
No, Fig Tree is a designer for Moda Fabrics.
Okay. I knew there was something else in there. I didn't remember what it was.
Yeah, the collection is Hazel and Plum by Fig Tree Quilts for Moda Fabrics.
Right.
Cute.
So instead of making a full quilt, I wanted really just a wall hanging. So I ended up with 3 wall hangings. 3!
Holy moly.
Yeah.
I love it.
Isn't that cute?
Yes. Cute.
So that's going in my sewing room. The backing material is just some material that I had, and I was like, it's the backing of the wall hanging. Nobody's going to see it. So I didn't care. And then I love this coral color around the outside edge. So, but that was
very pretty.
I got 3 of those made up. So
very nice, Mom.
Yeah.
Love it.
So that was kind of my thing, and really, I've had a lot of long arm quilting going on, a lot of mask making going on, a lot of zip bag purses, that we've made.
Yeah.
And then our friend Denise put out a thing for it will be our 3rd annual quilting weekend. So we're hoping that we get a couple other people to participate in that. So we're pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
Which will be the first full weekend in November after pumpkin season.
Yay!
So that's kind of where I've been.
Yeah, and that was at
Mineral City
at Makerspace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Material Girl.
Material Girl and Makerspace.
Yeah, Wendy Lab and her really great shop and her great sewing center. Oh my gosh.
It's awesome.
It was. We had so much fun there.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to doing that. I asked Stacy to come along too.
Oh, good.
Yeah, our my daughter-in-law, her sister-in-law. So I asked her.
Go?
I don't know. She's thinking about it.
Okay, good.
So I had Denise put her on our mailing list to keep her posted. So I'm hoping that she comes with us because it'd be kind of fun.
Yeah.
So
good.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Nice.
Not to rush the summer along, but it'll be fun for all us girls to get together again.
Yes. And I love that place.
I know. It was awesome.
We're going to go get donuts. Like that, like when you were talking about it, I'm like, donuts.
Yes. At the little bakery that we went to.
Oh, what was that place called? I forget.
I don't remember.
But I took the camera down there.
Yes. It's on one of our videos.
It's on the Makerspace. Yeah. Page.
It was good.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that. So that's something exciting to look forward to.
Yes, yeah, it's fun. And there's a winery there that we should probably go to like one of the nights.
Oh, that's a great idea. Does that mean I have to get out of my onesie?
No. Just go in your onesie. I'll sit at a different table.
Oh, darn. Okay.
I can't sit there all day. Like, I don't know how you girls do it, but I can't. It hurts my back too much.
I got in my onesie Friday night. And I did not get out of it until Sunday morning. Yeah. I was
ready to get out to that local winery, and go have a couple drinks, but we didn't. They were like,
all right,
slave driving over there.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, let's get going. We got projects to do. Let's get this happening.
Yeah. And I'm like, I just want to go drink some wine.
It's not like we didn't have enough there.
So I cutlass, get away from my sewing machine. But
these young kids today, I tell you.
I know. I seriously, I can't sit there all day like you guys can. Yeah. And you guys are older than me. How do you do that?
I'm telling you.
I'm just
weak. We get up and move around and stuff, but, do a little dancing because you had some great music on playing for us. Yeah. So that was a good time.
It was fun.
Speaking of birthdays, This is from my grandkids.
Yeah.
From my birthday. I had a birthday month, which was the month of July. Officially became part of the Medicare program. So I'm excited about that.
Yay! Medicare!
But I love this shirt. It's so comfy.
Good.
That was a nice birthday present.
Yeah. So. Well, Nana likes to spoil.
I do.
Yeah.
Love hugging on those kiddos.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just growing way too fast.
I know.
So.
They are.
But that's about all I have. How about yourself?
That's everything that I have.
Okay.
But like I said, I haven't been doing, I just haven't been doing very much until just recently. And I have been sketching patterns to make. So, I don't know, I've just had like a rash of ideas come to my head. And then I went and got a graph, like paper book and some colored pencils, and I just started sketching.
Nice.
So now I just got to make, and this is the first one I had.
I love that.
But I had been planning on that since I was making this. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Do you know what you're going to call a pattern?
Mm-mm.
No?
So my Betty said that this pattern is called lice. Which I don't think is very attractive.
No, I don't think so either. When you Google quilt patterns and you put in lice, you're going to get something really awful.
And I was like, that's not... Like, it looks like a Fair Isle to me. Melissa said it looks like freckles.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, maybe I'll use freckle in it somehow.
That'll be cute.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Fair Isle freckle?
There you go.
Yeah, we'll see.
Cute.
Lice. I just don't want to call a quilt pattern lice.
No. I agree totally.
Yeah.
Wouldn't inspire me, the name. I want something more fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that is... Look at those crows. Holy cannoli.
I know, they're out there.
My.
Attacking the crops.
Yeah. So that's literally... I thought we'd be a lot longer than this.
Yeah.
We're at 44 minutes.
Well, I think that this is like our first one getting back into it again. And like you, I've been busy. I mean, we were camping for a lot of time, but also more than that, I've been just busy with other projects, trying to clean up a lot of things, my projects that I had, so that I can start new projects. So you inspired me with this quilt pattern. So as soon as you give me the quilt pattern, I'm going to play with it a little bit.
Okay, that'll be fun.
I'm excited to just kind of try out a couple of little things. So you inspired me there.
Ooh.
But I'm trying to get all these masks on my plate. Every time I think I've got it done, then I get another order, which, I mean, I'm grateful for it. But it's like, okay, I want to do something else. Mm-hmm. So,
yeah.
And I've had zipper bags, and I think a couple of people want more of the purses that I made that were in one of our other videos. And, with Christmas coming up, I know that the long arm quilting, I'll probably be really busy because everybody's been home sewing, hopefully. So I'm hoping for a really great fall.
There is a couple of quilts that I want to make for Christmas gifts.
All right, is there?
I already have the fabric.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm not giving anything away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
We do need to talk about t-shirt quilts.
Oh, yeah. I've had, that was part of the problem that I was having with Dottie, is the t-shirt quilts. On my machine, there's a scarf in the back of the needle where your hook comes through and grabs the material, the bobbin thread, and pulls it up and makes that stitch. And my machine did not like it, especially with the t-shirt materials, because even though they're stabilized, there's a lot of movement back and forth there. So my machine would go for about 30 seconds, and then it would start skipping. And what ended up happening was we had to move. I was using the number 19 needle, which is a very strong needle, to go through the materials. But more importantly, it was making it vibrate so much that it was pushing the needle away because of the mobility in the material and movement. and causing a lot of problems. So Carol ended up putting the hook as close to the needle as possible without touching it. I mean, unbelievably close to it. And we were finally able to do it. So I think some of the stabilizers that are used make it a little more difficult. But I have like 2 more t-shirt quilts that I've committed to that I'm going to complete. But
after that,
I'm not going to do any more t-shirt quilts. It's more frustrating, and it's difficult, and it's hard on the machine.
Yeah. I'm wondering if there's like an industrial machine, that can handle that.
Maybe.
Easier, like a commercialized.
There's got to be, because I know Carol had a t-shirt quilt on her machine.
Yeah.
And she was not having problems with it. But
it was the same brand, though, because she does
it was right. It was the same brand, but different, I forget now. No, it was not a handy quilter. It was another machine, and I don't recall what it was. But she does have a handy quilter there. And, I mean, I love my handy quilter, but she just does not like t-shirt quilts.
They're thick.
Yeah,
they're really thick.
Yeah, and I mean, when you think about it, you've got the t-shirt material, you've got the vinyl that is the print on the t-shirt, you've got a stabilizer, you've got batting, and then you've got your backing fabric. And that's a lot for your needle to be going up and down through.
Yeah.
And I use a very strong thread. I use the King Tut thread because I need something that's going to be really strong to hold those stitches together, because the quilt is so heavy. You need something really strong to keep it together. So, yeah. I mean, if you have suggestions or thoughts, I'd be happy to listen. But as of right now, after I've done these 2, that's going to be it for me on the t-shirt quilts, because it's just too hard on my machine.
Yeah.
So
if you have any thoughts or ideas or suggestions, please comment below, because we'd like to hear them.
Yeah,
really.
Truly. I mean, we do a lot of business with the t-shirt quilts, so it's not something I'd like to give up, but it's not worth it. So
yeah.
But
you'll do my kids though, right?
Yes. As long as you don't want it the next day.
AJ's graduating tomorrow. Here's your quilt.
No.
I didn't ask you to bring this one today.
No, you didn't, but
I gave it to her Friday.
Yes.
You had it quilted Saturday.
Yes.
And it's Monday. It is back. But I get perks.
She does. As I do get perks. We kind of trade off. Like, she made that cute little hat for me, but
it was so fun.
I was in a spot where I could slip hers in, and I knew that I was coming back down. And I live 90 miles away, so it's like I didn't want her to have to make another trip up. So I'm like, and I knew she needed it, so I'm like, yeah, I'll get it done.
I think you're like, we really need to hang something in the background, and this is the only choice.
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah.
Or no, we could have used one of yours.
Yeah, but I wanted this there so people could see it, because I really like that pattern.
Thanks. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Too.
So
yeah, so let's talk about our schedule. I know that somebody has reached out to us in the past about going to the Sugar Creek, Millersburg, Berlin
area
shops. So I'm going to get in contact with her, because Mom and I would really like to start going to shops again. It's just easier for us to do that when my kids are in school.
Right.
So we're probably going to start that in the fall again, visiting shops. And so next Friday is going to be a video about this quilt and the hat, and this will be finished. And I'm going to show you around the farm a little bit.
Oh, how fun. Yeah, that's nice.
That is the video for the next week, and then maybe
we'll get
together and do another show and try to get back into the rhythm, because today's the 10th.
Yes.
So this will be shown on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, the kids are going to start school soon.
She's not too excited.
Yay! And then I've got, a bunch of quilts that I want to make from my pattern. So, yeah.
Okay. Well,
that's the plan.
All right.
Sounds good. So, yeah, maybe I'll finish this.
I do. I really think you should complete the
Yeah.
orange and cream. Yeah, I think you're going to be really happy with it when it's done.
Okay.
I think it would be very pretty, and it'll give a different look to it because you'll have the dark contrast on the back with the light, which is what you wanted.
Which is what I wanted.
And I think if you can use, with your binding with the black in it and stuff, I think it'll just kind of make it all pop.
Yeah. Okay.
So it'll be
all
nice.
right. We'll find out if it's a quilt fail or not.
Yeah, there you go. It's going to be great.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
But you can tell, when I was doing it last night and looking at this, I'm like, it doesn't even look like it's the same pattern.
Yeah. Well, that's your color. I mean, that's your color choice and it's supposed to.
Yeah, the same pattern, but the choices of your colors can make it look like something totally different.
Yeah. That's what's so fun about doing quilts. I mean, you can use one pattern and do any number of things with it.
Right.
So
right.
I'm excited about that.
Who's that? There's
Hey,
my
Lisa.
baby.
Hi, sweet girl. Oh,
hi, baby.
that's a birthday girl too.
She just turned 8.
Yeah.
How
Birthday
are
girl.
you?
Good.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's the
here
other
comes
one.
the other one.
So, are you guys excited to start school?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hey, let's
Yeah.
everybody come in for a thumbnail.
All right.
Here, I'm just gonna watch your pigs,
And watch your toes.
and then come right here in the middle. Ready? Cheese.
Please.
All
All
right.
right.
That's good.
Thank you.
Thanks, girls.
You're welcome.
What you doing?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
So, what do you think?
But what?
That quilt.
Good.
Do you remember last time you saw it? Last week? It wasn't quilted. Look on the back. Well, Nana quilted it. Cool.
Cool, huh?
Can I have it?
Can you,
Can you
have
it?
What? You want everything.
I want a quilt.
It's a freckle quilt, right?
I like the name Freckle Quilt. I think that's cute.
What's
You like it?
freckle quilt?
The freckles.
That. What do you think? I'm trying to name it. What should I name it?
Freckle quilt.
Freckle quilt?
I have devil horn.
I know. I have a bow in my hair. See?
Melissa has
I like Melissa's got little horns. Go ahead, Izzy. Get some horns. There you go.
Nice.
That's cute.
Oh, Lord.
I love it.
All right, so we'll see you next Friday, and we'll do a little tour of here at my farm,
Uh-huh.
and we'll have more information about this quilt for you.
So don't forget to subscribe,
Yep.
like us,
Yep.
share some comments, give us some ideas, thoughts, whatever you like, and we'll be talking to you soon.
Mm-hmm. Have a great weekend.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.